What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to Overpriced vs Affordable episode 6. Today we've got an absolutely fantastic one with the in-form Benzema up against the ordinary not in form Higuaín. Absolutely two fantastic players, obviously both strikers for Real Madrid. And as always I'm going to be showing you what I think of them, some of their ratings I've given them, their cost, and then we're going to go on to some gameplay. So let's get straight stuck in. So I've given Benzema a quality rating of 5 stars, whereas Higuaín just has a quality rating of 4 stars as he is a little bit worse. As for value for money, I've given Benzema 4 stars and Higuaín 5 stars, as he is so much cheaper. You'll see the prices in a second. So as I said, Benzema costs 505,000 coins, which is a lot, which is why he didn't have the perfect value for money, whereas Higuaín is just 4,000 coins. This of course should affect your decision on buying them and why you should choose each one over the other. So we're going to go on to some gameplay and I'm going to talk a bit more about them. So they both have some very interesting attributes. They're both 4-star skills. I believe they both have 4-star weak foot, and this is actually really useful. They're also both right-footed, but with the 4-star weak foot it does mean you can take it onto their left foot relatively easy and still have the same sort of qualities that they would have on their right. So they both have a really good finishing. I would not recommend doing too many finesses with them. It didn't seem to work too well for me. I wasted a lot of chances. So simply just smashing the ball into the back of the net will work 9 times out of 10 for you. Also, I would highly recommend using the chop of the 4-star skill. The amount of times where I beat a player with either of these two, especially Benzema, just by using that chop, it was absolutely ridiculous. The heading of both of them is not too bad at all. It's not amazing, but it can definitely win a lot of headers against the defenders. So if you have to, I would recommend knocking some crosses in if the central ball does not seem to be working. They do have very good long shot. As I said, here's another one of me just absolutely just dominating the defender with the chop. It's so powerful to use if you can do it well. They do also both have pretty good pace. Benzema has 86 pace, whereas Higuaín only has 79 or 78, one of the two, I can't remember exactly, which although it's not amazing, it's still pretty good. You can still beat a lot of defenders with it, and you won't be stuck getting onto the end of the balls at all. One thing I will say about Benzema is there isn't too much need to get his inform one. Now of course it's a boost, but at the price of 500k compared to the ordinary one at 50, 60k I think it is, I think there's a 9 stat increase or something very small, like their in-game stats or his card stats or something. So for that extra like 450k, I personally wouldn't recommend it unless you have a ton of money. I would spread it out around the rest of your team and just get the ordinary Benzema at like the 60k mark, which to be honest is still an absolutely fantastic deal because he's still a really good player. But we're coming up towards the end of this episode now, guys. So what I will say in terms of who I'd recommend getting, I personally would choose Higuaín or the ordinary Benzema, but if you can afford it and will still be able to spread the money out around the rest of your team, then of course get Benzema in form. He is the best player, but in terms of money I would not fork out all the extra amount for his inform card. But that is almost the end of this episode now, guys, so if you could leave a like, that'd be absolutely fantastic. You've been asking for this series to come back and it's been a while since I've done one, so if you could leave a like, that'd be incredible. If we could get to 500 likes, I would love it so much. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.